so we arrived, second destination, in the car park. And this is, yeah, you see this in a few department stores, car parks, like a car detailing place. So when you want to go shopping, come and park your car, get it washed. Come and sit in here if you like. Have a rest. Oh, so that's not a very nice one. Usually I'd give you some more comfort than that. Okay, so into the entrance. So this department store, I think there are 4 car parks, underground car parks. They're massive. I'm not sure that hold, I'm not sure, literally thousands of cars. So we want to head up here. Now this place is quite new. I think about 4 months old from memory. I've been here maybe 2 or 3 times with my wife, as it's only about 15 minutes walk or a couple of minutes drive from where we live. So I'll put you on time lapse and we'll head on up. Okay, so I'll just head in here and I'll just buy a beer, because I like to have a beer while I'm making my videos. So this is just like a little supermarket, or not a supermarket, like an up-end deli, I guess. It even says deli there. And they sell a lot of imported foods or gourmet sort of foods. Of course you can buy some normal sort of Chinese stuff, cheap stuff, but in general it's maybe a little bit overpriced than what you can normally buy in other places. But they have a good variety of things that you don't normally see. But their beer actually is pretty cheap, so I'll come here and I'll buy myself a beer. A beer. Yeah, okay, I'll get one of them. Okay. So we're not here to waste our time looking at all this food, you know, little deli, but I'll give you a little bit of an idea what it looks like. They do have a good alcohol selection, which is really up my alley, someone like me. So let's go and pay for our food and have a look at the shopping mall itself. So hang on, I'll be back. Okay, so we grabbed our beer from over there. It's okay, make sure. And we'll head on down here and have a look on the first floor. Well, this is basement 1. Before that, we'll have a look at the toilet. This is quite a bit bizarre, but toilets are a good measure of an establishment. I think we can all agree on that. So let's have a look at the toilet scene. Usually, in general, Chinese toilets are kept quite clean and immaculate. Oh yes, quite nice. Nice vanity. Nice and clean. Oh yeah, cool guy there. That's quite nice. Now in general, so look, most Chinese toilets, oh, well done, but there, they didn't flush the toilet, so not as clean as I thought. But they don't have a sit-down toilet. They have like the Chinese style toilets where you squat. So let's get out of here anyway. We've seen what we wanted, maybe even more than we wanted to. What I was going to do is I was going to walk around shop to shop, but it's just going to take too long. It's going to be too boring. And why I was going to do that is before my underground mall video, one of the viewers said, "Can't you hold the camera steady and let us see what people buy?" So sorry, I think it'll bore everyone to death, but this is as good as you can get. So down here you can see we have all Chinese cosmetics. So this must be like the cosmetics floor. So for any young ladies watching or gentlemen who like to take care of their skin, I'm sure you know a lot of these brands, but I don't, so let's not waste our time, and we'll put you on time lapse and head up to the next level. Okay, so this is just like an entrance to the mall. It's a bit strange they wasted this space just for that purpose, but one thing they do, I found it a lot in a lot of newish, more modern sort of department store shopping centres, is they have these sort of arty exhibitions. Oh, well, I suppose it's good for the people's peace of mind, help establish your creativity, give the kids somewhere to play. Rightio. From memory, there's nothing on this floor, so back on time lapse up to the next floor. Okay, on this floor, they just have it's like clothing. I'm not much of a shopper, so I don't really know any of these brands. I know Calvin Klein, everyone knows Calvin Klein. So we'll head this direction here. So the bottom floor was cosmetics and a bit of jewellery, and it seems that it's carried on here. Now we have some jewellery, some sort of fashion. This must be jewellery fashion floor. Oh yeah, over here I can see over there it says jewellery shops. So where we started our journey was actually under that floor, not that floor, down a level below that. So we'll head over here in this direction. And they allocate a lot of space. Like, see this here, right? This is not for a restaurant or a shop or cafe or anything like that. This is purely just for people to come, sit down, and stare at their phones. Because we know that's what everyone loves to do these days. You might be doing that very thing watching this video. Who am I to judge? Go on to the next floor, which I'm guessing would be, if this is like fashion, the next floor might be for children. That would make sense to me. That's a nice shop. Now, let's head up. Remember that song in the old days? The only way is up, baby, for you and me now. Oh my God, I probably just lost my only viewer from that little singing episode. Like everywhere in the world, they always try to get in. Starbucks, McDonald's, KFC, trying to push their way in. But their Starbucks, actually, they aren't too bad here. Sometimes they try to make them fit into the environment that they're in. I've seen some ancient Chinese style looking ones. So we'll head on down here, back on time lapse. Okay, so as we can see, just a lot of clothing clothing stores. And I was wrong, I thought there would be like a kids floor, but it's not, it's just more fashion. There seems to be mainly ladies fashion as well. I don't know about their style. I guess they just follow the norms of everywhere else in the world, perhaps. What people are buying or not buying. So let's get on up to the next floor. Well, it seems to just be the same stuff as the floor below and the floor below that. Now, I'm sure if you were someone who was fashion orientated, somewhere like this might be a nice place to go shopping, but I'm not a shopper, and I don't think they really have that much selection, to be honest, looking around. So it seems this floor, maybe it's more of a sporty sort of floor. It's been a long day for me, so sorry about the word slip-ups. I had to work all day today. Yeah, so we see. And one thing they do here, actually, the sports stores are usually quite big. Like you have a lot of floor space. Oh, this one has a double story. I wouldn't be surprised if you went up there, I won't do it, if you went up there that they had like a little basketball court or a rock climbing thing, something like that, because that's also, I wouldn't say common, but you do see it here. So we'll go down this direction. I think down here, from memory, there may have been a restaurant or two. This department store, it's quite unique that it doesn't have one dedicated floor to eating, where nearly every other department store that I know of in this city all have dedicated floors just for restaurants. I've been here before. I think I've eaten here. Yeah, it was okay, nothing special, but the environment is very nice. The decor is very nice. And that stairwell goes up here. It's just the same restaurant. Oh, but quite nice. It's always good for your appetite if you're in a nice, open, clean environment. We'll go in this direction, back on time lapse, up to the next floor. Right, this floor we have a cinema. Oh, cool. I haven't been to the movies for ages. I'm not going there. Oh, a Japanese restaurant. I didn't know that. I love Japanese. I'll bring my wife here. I love Japanese. It's my favorite cuisine. And this might give us a bit of a look at the whole setup. So that's where that restaurant was, over there. And what they've done, or what I like, is they put a lot of curves and open spaces in this department store. So there are two of these sort of donut shaped, what would you call them? Pavilion? No, not a pavilion, openings. And it really opens up the whole department store, especially incorporated with the lights. So whoever designed it did a reasonable job. And I believe there's one more cool thing I can show you if we head in this direction here. We're on the way. This is not the cool thing I wanted to show you, but isn't it funny now? This is like a retro shop. Isn't it funny how everything's gone in reverse? And now everyone wants... Before, when I was young, because I'm quite old, people wanted to buy new. No one wanted old. But now people want to buy old style. And the irony is it's so expensive. I could have made millions of dollars if I held on to all my old junk. I could have been retired by now. Anyway, enough dribbling. We'll keep heading on down this direction for what we want to see, the cool thing. Okay, for this place here, what they have is they have an outdoor area. Well, actually here's actually a restaurant. But they have this outside viewing area. which I think is quite nice. And what is quite good about it is you can see the old mixed with the new. So we'll head over here and you'll see what I'm talking about. A couple of lovers, lover, 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 you don't treat me no good no more. All right. So if we have a look here, usually they have these big spotlights lighting up these two temples here. I'm not sure why they don't have it tonight. So we're overlooking. Now what's funny is if you look at this, now just here is a big university right there. So I'm not sure why they built this department store here, because actually there are another 5 within like maybe a 5 kilometre radius of where we are. So it makes no sense they built that here really. Oh, there we go. Now they want to light it up for us. But if you looked at this, you would think that, oh wow, we're looking right into the main part of the city, or we're in the main part of the city. But actually we're not. This is the suburbs. This is just an outer suburb. The actual city itself is heading back over in this direction, maybe I'm not sure, 3 kilometers, maybe 4 kilometers. But you can see at night time they really light up Chinese cities like it's like a whole different world at night time. So we'll get out of here, I'll head on down, and there's one more to show you, which is the largest one in this city. So I'll see you then. Maybe when I get outside I might have a little bit more filming to do, I'm not sure. Let's have a look. That's where we were. These are like the entrances. That goes to B1, that just goes to like the ground floor. And I was going to take you down there. If you have a look way down there, and then to our right, it's like another mall. It's just full of restaurants. But my wife is calling me, asking me where I am and what am I doing, so I better cut it short now and head home. And the funny thing is, really, in China you don't need to even go in the mall, because as you can see, there are shops everywhere. Okay, you can just walk around and go shopping, no need to go into the department store. Remembering that this is just in the suburb, this is not in the city centre itself. We're out of the city centre. So okay, we'll cut it off there and we'll go to the Tai He Plaza for our final destination, the largest one in the city.